Well, good evening, y'all, and welcome back to Apron Strings. I just got home a little bit ago from being at A&M with Lauren, and I've been just about to die to get home and use my new gadget that I told y'all I had. Gadget, kitchen tool, maker, whatever you want to call it. Lauren surprised me. She and April, and this was her idea, they got me a Phillips Advanced Collection pasta maker. And I have cut the tape on the top, but it's never been out of the box yet. I was waiting to show y'all all about it. And the difference in this one and some of the others is it comes with 8 different discs to make 8 different kinds of pasta. And I know I can make angel hair, and that's my favorite. You can make penne, you can make fettuccine, you can make spaghetti, you can make the lasagna sheets that you make lasagna with. There's a lot of different ones on here, and I don't have my glasses on right now to read every one of them to you, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and after I got it for my birthday, which was April 7th, and then it was like a week or so later when they brought it to me because they'd wait for it to get in, she ordered it. I started looking them up on YouTube and watching videos, and they say put your water on to boil, then start your pasta because it'll be ready before the water's boiling. So if I were to leave this, and I probably will, on the cabinet, every time we want some kind of pasta, in 10 minutes I can have fresh pasta and be ready to cook it and serve our family. So guess what we're going to have tonight? We're going to have some pasta dishes. I'm not sure what, but and I'm going to film making some pasta. But right now, the first part of the video, I'm going to show y'all what's in the box. And I think there's a little cookbook in here. We might look at it. And then we're going to get ready to make pasta. April and Jordan are coming up later. So there'll be a little lapse for us, but not for y'all. We'll have pasta in just a little while. I like it when stuff's packed really well. That's good. Okay, here's a bunch of little... I remember when I was a kid, back in the dinosaur ages, you didn't get plastic bags. Everything was paper. And if we perchance were to get some plastic, honey, we save those little bags to do something with. This is your tool that you cut it when it exudes it out of the machine, and these are the cleaning tools. I saw that from watching videos. Then tucked over here to the side is an instruction manual and the registration thing to register it, and a little cookbook that we'll be looking at here before too long. So we did get us a cookbook, but I'm not going to save the plastic. I'm going to bag it all up. Then it's packed in here really good. See, it had this thing that keeps it right in place where it doesn't wiggle around and break. Now let me see if I can get this out of here all by myself, because Lauren ain't going to want in this video. Use that down. That up there. Ooh, there's another more goodies in here. Okay, one more disc to cut it with. And here is, now the other models have 2 separate cups, one for the flour and one for your liquid. And this one just has 1 cup. Get it open and see what we think about this. Oh, that's the cord. I thought I had another prize on the bottom.
Another difference is that this one has the scale inside it to weigh those stuff.
Oh, okay. Lauren said another difference on this advanced model and the regular model is it has a built-in scale to weigh the flour and all. So that's very good. Okay, now this unscrews the shield on the front. And this is how you change the disc so you can do the different kinds of pasta. We take this off. And I did take it apart and wash it. And I didn't pay attention how I was taking it apart. And I have a puzzle. This kind of heavy, you hear it? This just snaps on. So you're just going to pull off like that. If you'll look, there's a little slit right here. Can you see it right there? You line that up when you want to put it back on. You line the little slit up right here on this thing. And then you push till you hear it click like that. Nice loud click. Then you just put this back on and tighten it up. Now, in the midst of making the pasta, we can stop it or pause it. I think if you raise the lid, it stops. Then you can change this, like if I double my pasta dough and I want to make 2 or 3 kinds of pasta, I can stop it, change the disc, and restart it and make several kinds with just one batch of dough. So I'm going to turn the video off right now, and just a little bit, it won't be long. Jordan's going to be off work and they'll be up here because they all wanted to watch the first time I used my birthday present, and I just love for them to be here for whatever the reason. So we'll be doing that here in just a little bit, and then we're going to decide what kind of dressing we're going to put on our pasta, and we're going to have us a feast. Y'all, I had every intention of making my pasta, finishing the video last night and getting it uploaded. It's Saturday now. And we did make pasta, but it was a little bit chaotic in the kitchen with Lauren and April and myself. So I decided that I would get up this morning and make another batch of pasta and show y'all how that the machine makes the pasta. Now, this particular machine has its own scale built in. I think I told you some of the other models have a cup for flour and a cup for the liquid. This one will weigh my flour, and then it tells me that in the recipe book that for a batch I need 9 ounces or 250 grams of flour. And I've measured that on my scale already, and I'm just going to put it in here and let it tell me okay. And then I need 3 ounces or 95 grams of liquid. That is egg whipped up plus enough water to make 95 grams. And I've already weighed this. I've got to whip the egg up, and then I'll have this ready to go in when it's time to add it. The pasta, I don't know, we go to a little restaurant in Houston called Lamonte's, and it's a wonderful Italian food. And their pasta always tastes so different. Well, you know what? I've never had fresh angel hair or spaghetti pasta at my house. I've made egg noodles, but there's just no comparison to the texture and the taste. Now, I'll buy some stuff from, it's Nora puts it out, I think. Nora Parma-Rosa. Now, we used to get this at Randall's where Richard worked, and the Randall store closed down here, but there are other places that carry it, and you might could get it on Amazon, I don't know. But I made the recipe on that and added cream cheese, which it called for cream cheese, spinach, cherry tomatoes, and we added some garlic, of course. That was some of the best pasta. You felt like you were at a gourmet restaurant somewhere. So if you can get your hands on a packet of that, you might want to try to make some. They give you the instructions for just adding the water to the mix. But they give you also, the one that I made actually called for some chicken, and I didn't put the chicken in it, but it would be a complete meal if you added the meat to it. So today we're just going to make some pasta. I'm not going to cook it or sauce it up or anything. And what was it I said yesterday, that we were going to make some dressing for our pasta, and my granddaughter has laughed and made fun of me. She said, Nana, it's not dressing, it's sauce. April said, yeah, we're going to dress it up. So anyhow, we're not going to, I don't think I'm going to cook this today, but I am going to show y'all how this wonderful machine makes pasta. And I intend to just leave it out over there, and when I want me some, angel hair is my favorite. So when I want me some angel hair pasta, I can make it, but I do want to make some raviola too. So I'll be making some of the lasagna sheets and making raviola, and I'll probably film that just to show y'all, because I've never done raviola on camera. Many years ago, I think April was not born yet, and April's 45. I took a cooking class at a little place in Humble called the Kitchen Store. And it was a wonderful store full of, I was in hog heaven there. And an Italian lady taught a little Italian cooking class, and we made the homemade egg noodles. And on my crank pasta machine, I still use that same recipe. And we made raviola and several more recipes. But anyway, I liked making the raviola. And so I don't make it very often, but I've made it occasionally through the years. So I'm going to make some lasagna sheets in here, and then I'm going to make the raviola coming up for too long. But today we're going to make angel hair pasta. This is the disc, and if I wanted to take it off, I unscrew these knobs, change the disc, put the other one on, and put the plate back on the front. But I'm just going to make fettuccine this time. And then there's what the inside looks like. The beaters are ready to mix my dough. So I'm going to add in my flour. And I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to tell it that I'm making the one with the egg in it. Can y'all see? So now it's showing that I'm making the one with the egg. Let me see if I can hold this up here and pour flour at the same time. And it's going to mix it. And you want to have a little flour on whatever you're going to put it on. That'll keep it from sticking together. See how it's mixing it? And then there's the timer. In a minute and 33 seconds it'll start making pasta. So I'll bring you back when it starts extruding it out. And you just let it get as long as you want it. And then you cut it. Scrape it off with the little scraper. And I don't want mine real long. Isn't that cool? How quick you can have. Now if I were using my hand one, it would take me a long time because I'd have to mix it up, let it rest a minute, and then crank it through and keep cutting the numbers down to get it thinner and thinner, and this just whips it right out. Okay, we're just about to the end. It's barely cranking it out now. I'll let it get to the rest of what's in there. Okay, to clean it now, I'm going to unscrew the knobs on the front plate here. Take it off, and that's going to come out with it, which then what I'm going to do is unsnap my disc. Wash it up and dry it real well. And I've got a lot. This comes out. And I'll empty it out and wash it real good, and then I'll put it all back together. Okay, here's our pasta. And I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag for right now, and I'll cook it later. But I wanted y'all to see what it looks like. Okay, I hope y'all have enjoyed seeing my new kitchen toy, gadget, whatever you want to call it, that April and Lauren got me for my birthday. I'm gonna probably cook me a little piece of salmon after a while and make some kind of dressing. I'll tell you what I found, and I think I've already told y'all about it. There's some butter seasoning that you get at Sam's. It's back there by the frozen stuff, and just a little bit of that on some pasta, and it's wonderful. So that's going to make a good meal. I hope y'all are stocking up a little bit in your pantry. I keep reading stuff, and I don't read a lot of news, and I don't listen to the news because I've told you before that's not the real news. But people that are in the know are telling you that June or July we're going to have some shortages. The situations overseas, the sanctions, different places, it's going to have a domino effect. And I think the last one's supposed to fall about June or July, and there's going to be some shortages that are not going to be filled for a long time. So even though prices are going up and it costs more, while you have time, please be wise and get you a little bit at the store ahead where you can feed your family. And I'm going to tell you one more time, don't think, I'm not going to mess with that. Jane Doe down the road is stocking up, and I think she's crazy, but if she's right, we'll go to her house and eat. It isn't going to work that way. You remember what the little red hen told those people? Those other animals that wouldn't help her thresh the wheat and make she said, my chicks and I will eat this by ourselves. And that's how everybody feels that's putting stuff together for their family. They're not doing it for you. You need to get your own stuff, make some preparations so that when there's shortages, y'all don't feel like that you're in a famine somewhere waiting for it to end. The good Lord bless and keep y'all, and I'll be back soon with another good video.